Hello, Jim here at Fifield Farm and Farm Museum. Welcome to my channel. Today we've got this Craftsman jig saw that I've had for a while. Just now getting it in operation, but I have discovered a knock inside of it. So we're gonna tear into this and see what we find. According to the exploded parts manual I found for it, it's around 1941. The paper says 1941 on it, so I mounted it on this table I made. Put a switch down here for it. I'll turn it on and you can hear what I'm talking about. So we're gonna take the top off here of the table and tear into this gearbox. I don't know if you could see that or not. September 1941. So, all right, let's get into this. I'm out to the shop this morning. It's about 40 degrees, 28 outside. So you hear the old noisy heater running in the background. I was looking at GoPro cameras this morning, thinking about upgrading. You know, right now I use my phone for everything, even editing. It's all done on my phone. I swap out memory cards because I use so much memory. But it's doing the job so far. There's 6 screws down underneath here to hold the table on. I'm hoping I can get this out of here without having to, well, take the actual pivot mechanism off. Oh, looks like I've got 2 more in here. I take that back, there's 8 screws. Although these look like nuts. No, they're bolts. When I first got this, it didn't have any oil in the gearbox, so I had to put oil in it. So I'm gonna have to drain the oil back out. I'm hoping that somehow the gearbox lifts out of here. I hope it's not hooked onto the bottom. If it is, I'm gonna have to unbolt the machine from the tabletop. I was hoping I could do it all from the top side. We shall see. So far, all the screws are the same length. I don't have to worry about what goes where. Okay, this should just come off of here. There you have it. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll be. That was bolted. I get it now. That's pretty cool. 4 screws held the gearbox to the plate, and then the other 4 held the plate to the base. So I think this is pretty neat. I don't think that I'm gonna have to take that fitting off, which means I'm gonna have to drain the oil. So I'll have to get a little drain pan to drain the oil out. This plug has a vent in it. There's a hole drilled right through it. And I'm hoping I can swing this pipe fitting around here. Catch the oil here. Not much oil in it. Well, it's 52 degrees in here with gear oil, so a little thick. Boy, much coming out. Might have to get that nipple out of there. Still don't think I can swing that through the hole. So I ended up having to take that nipple off to get it out of the base of the saw. And once I did that, it slid right out. Drained the oil out of it and cleaned it up. Now, definitely got a connecting rod bearing issue or something, because I can hold on to this. There's a spot where this does not move. This has got a lot of play before this moves. So that was the thumping noise that we were hearing. But we'll figure out. I think this is just a spring on here that holds this little leather. We'll get that off of there. Oh, got it. You tough little spring. And probably have to take this out. I'm not sure how much of this I have to take out. Well, probably all of it, because it's got to slide. Top's got to slide off. So oh, that's held on with a set screw on this side. Interesting. There must be a stud in there. What size you think it is? 5/8, 9/16. What do you think? 5/8, 9/16. Let's see. Well, not 9/16. Oh my goodness, 11/16. I missed that one. Oh, I was hoping that that was just a gem nut. There it goes. I think I should work on my heater fan next. It's out of balance and it's making all that racket over there. So we got like a washer, a little washer protector so that makes a nice smooth edge for this cloth boot. Very interesting. Well, wonder if that will slide right off of there, if we should take that off. And this looks like it's all 7/16. I think I have one of them. Probably have 7/16 socket would probably be better, wouldn't it? Looky there. You know, I think someone's been in here before. This is too clean, and these aren't hard even tight. Wow. I don't know if I should take this pulley off of here while I'm at it. Interesting though. Well, I know, you can't see what I'm doing. If somebody had been in here before, there was no signs of oil leaking anywhere, but there was no oil in it. So, you know, that was on like that. Oh, that was on there for the spring of the icy. Yep, for the spring to give us pocket for the spring to lay in. Gotcha. That's what that was for. Didn't have to take it apart. Well, this is how we learn. Tear it apart. I don't know if there's a gasket in here. We'll find that out in a minute. I'm not sure when they stopped using Babbitt bearings. I'm hoping that this isn't some kind of a Babbitt bearing in here on the crank. At first, when I first heard this thumping, I thought it was a little compressor that's at the top. There's a little compressor pump at the top that blows air down on the blade to keep your workpiece clear so you can see the line on your workpiece while you're cutting. And I thought at first that that was that making the popping sound. but it wasn't. Now that I got this far apart, it's so obvious to see the play. Okay. It wants to, but it's not. See any no burrs or anything on here. Aha. What am I looking at here? Oh. Boy, is this interesting in here. I don't know how much of that you can see. It's got a little weighted crankshaft, and there is a gasket. I think this pin's got to come out of here. No, that wouldn't make sense. We'll hold it up. There's a brass little slide in here. You gotta be kidding me. The slop is between the rod and the crankshaft. Right here. Aha. I just gotta figure out how to get it apart. Huh. I can't even figure out how to get the cover off. No springs. I see a keyway. I don't see any set screws or snap rings. Everything works really smooth. I mean, it's like nothing binding on anything. Rather, aha, I see a set screw right there. Wow, how do I get to it? How do you get there? See the square-headed set screw? Ain't that something? I just don't know how to get a wrench in on it. Wow. Not the exact 45-degree angle that you want to be turning on a wrench. That's kind of weird. You think they would have been a better way here. That doesn't even fit. By loosening that would allow the shaft to come out, and then it would pull the shaft out, and then this piece would come out. I don't know here. Not liking this at all. It turned. Unbelievable. Let's see if that loosens up my shaft. I'm sure there's word of warning. Don't ever pull on a shaft with a keyway in it. You'll learn real fast when your finger slips on it. and you look at the slice on your thumb. I picked up a small engine out of the back of a truck once, grabbed a hold of the crankshaft and picked it up, and it slid right out of my hand. Yeah, you learn these things. That wasn't good. All right, now how do we get the shaft out of here? I'll try loosening this set screw some more, but it's pretty loose. I don't see how this is the right way. I'm hoping the further I get into this, I'll understand it more on how this goes together. Because I can't see trying to put this back together. There's no way. I'll be darned. Now this slide off here. No. Shaft's got to come out. How do I get the shaft out? Man, this looks like it's all aluminum in here. Sure is funny why there's a key on here anyway. Nothing on the outside needs to be keyed. The only thing I can see on the inside is this set screw, so think what I'm thinking. Give me something to do a little rat-a-tat-tat on. I hope there wasn't a double set screw in that hole, but I don't know why there would be. I don't think it would have been. It's coming. I just don't like why it's coming so hard. Aha! Wait a minute. Aha! Wait a minute. Those 3 screws that held that on actually held that on. This was just stuck on there. Oh, man, we learned. Still, though, okay. Still, well, that just helps us. Still, that doesn't help. Still had to get that. You ain't gonna believe this. Probably don't have to go any farther. But I had to get that top off. I don't know. I had to do what I had to do to get where I'm at. But where this shaft is loose on the counterweight on this little crankshaft, there's a set screw in the bottom. And I can guarantee you, I can guarantee you that set screw's loose. Oh my God, watch this. Holy moly. There it is, folks. The set screw was loose. Wow. Everything else looks good. So it's pretty much all I got to do is put this thing back together. But how far did I pull that shaft out? That's the other problem. Yikes. Thing is, maybe if I have to take, oh, you know what? If I take this apart, the shaft might come out. No. Well, kind of do. Yeah. Boy, I tell you though, how in the heck do you know where it's supposed to be? Oh, I see it. It was right there. But that being said, being right there, maybe I went too far. You want that? Gotcha. Well, kind of like a, you don't want that going in that far. Because that washer was there. Oh, maybe that washer was doing the clinking. Maybe that wasn't up far enough. I just don't know why it won't just slide out of there. That's what I kind of wish it would do. Of course, it's got the set screw burr on the shaft, like you always get. Right? You all know that. I want to try to pull that back out a little bit. Yeah, it moved out. Yeah. I like it there because if you put that washer on here, it's not hitting the housing. So now I just got to get the set screw back in. That's going to be fun. Well, it came out. It's got to go back. Sure. Sure. Where is it? It's beyond. It's gone. It's gone forever. Gone forever. I see that little sucker. There it is. Always got to have a magnet. Okay, let's try this again. I wish I would have seen that set screw first, because I wouldn't have had to take this apart. Hmm. I have a witness mark in here. Now this looks like it seems to. Hmm. I may have to go in a little further with that. I don't understand what the key's for. Must have been a different application. But there's nothing keyed. It almost looks like this is a shell. No, that's just the way it's made. Well, all right. Now it's sticking up almost too far, so I'm gonna go ahead and tap it back in a little bit. I don't know if you can see the set screw I've been dealing with here. If you look straight down, the little witness marks right here where it was into here, the shaft, and then how much we have sticking out here. I think I'm going to drive it in a little bit. Okay, it's locked down right there. Now, all I got to do is lock down that set screw on the crank. That's crazy. Find my happy medium spot here. This is all aluminum, so I don't want to over tighten it, but yet, well, she tightened up pretty good. No more slop. I'll be darned. And everything is smooth action. I don't think I messed up the gasket, so everything looks pretty good. It's oil soaked, but get a couple of screws in here. And this has to get pulled up with this. Well, the spacing's not the same on those. Wouldn't you know it? Who would have thought that? It wasn't off by much either. No way. Oh, man, is that smooth. But we have no more clunking. Smooth as silk. Oh, not much in play. Man, amazing how smooth that is. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh. Yeah, I think somebody's definitely been in here before me. And we want to leave some room for the lock nut. That look horizontal. Okay, right about like so. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, this little guy was on here. This little guy goes in here to tighten the blade down. And this is the other side that goes against the blade. So I guess pretty much this one stays set. Look down in the hole to see if I can see it coming through. About like that, maybe. See if we can get our spring on here. Not an easy task here. I don't want to overstretch the spring or break it like that. Which that means that won't work. That's too bad because that was a neat idea. A little bit of rust on there. Oh no, you know what? That is threaded together. No way. Yeah. So apparently you have to hold the joint spot. Oh boy, how's this gonna work? Well, at least I didn't break the spring. But I see what you gotta do. You gotta kind of hold pressure on that part of the spring. Because as you pull this around, okay, I need about 3 hands. Who wants to give me a hand? What do you think, folks? Holy mackerel. That was quite a to-do there. I think we're ready to install it back in the machine. Yeah, it's always better to use a ratchet if you can. Okay. A little bit of tough fun tape on that fitting. Yeah, too loose all the way around again. There we go. And that's probably our level 80W90. That'll be one of my next videos, fixing the air reel. I got an O-ring that went bad on it, and that's why the compressor's running so much, because I got an air leak. Always something to fix on the farm. Guess it's not just the farm, but anywhere. Well, we got it all tightened back down and got the oil put back in. That took forever. So let's see what it sounds like. Boy, that's a lot smoother than it was. I think we got a working saw now. That'll be it for this video. So appreciate you hitting that like and subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.